temperature sensor which was recording the how the temperature, if it is above a threshold, the LED used to glow a different color, and if the temperature was below threshold, then the LED was glowing a different color. So that was our first experiment. So today we will move into the next experiment. So, okay. Sensor, as you know, because this is also the need of the hour now. Since there are a lot of touching is a prohibition now, so we need to be very careful while we touch. So it's better to have a smart gate kind of thing. So depending on your location, the gate opens and closes. So that's the way a smart gate sensor works. So all of you open your Tinkercad account and log in, and raise your hand after you log in. Okay. Just all of you open your Tinkercad account, open in Google Chrome or Mozilla, whatever it is, and then log in and let me know. Hello. Yeah. Just all of you log into your Tinkercad account. There's some network issue I think right now. Okay. Just log in into your Tinkercad account and raise your hand. Just now, okay, 19 of you. Let me also log in and start sharing my screen. Go to the circuits, everybody, and then create a new circuit. I'm also attached.
Ma'am, your voice is currently breaking, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it was muted. Okay, just a second. There's some. Okay, all of you opened your thing. Let me enter. Okay, so let's just begin our experiment. There was some pending task, so I was busy with that. That's why I delayed the task. And let's just quickly begin. So I'll just start sharing my screen. So let me start sharing. Okay, can you all see my screen? Are you all seeing my Tinkercad screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Go to this circuit section, everyone, and go to the create new circuit. Okay. So the moment you create, you will be getting that workspace. So in the workspace, our experiment today is about smart gates and smart gate. Okay. So just go to this left top left corner and edit the name. Give it the name so that you can later on identify. Suppose smart gate. Then this is. I'm just naming it. You can give it any name, smart gate, and click enter. Okay. So next, so what are the three things? What are the things you will be needing? One will be your Arduino Uno. Okay. Another will be you need a distance sensor because that will be your deciding criteria. Depending on the distance, your smart gate should open or close, and obviously you need a servo motor. Okay. Depending on the distance, the servo motor needs to take action. Like whether it should be like rotating in like the direction how it will be rotating, opening or closing, all those details you can only give order. So what I'll do is first you can drag and drop the Arduino Uno from here. Just drag and drop this Arduino here. Okay, keep doing along with me so that if you have any doubt, I can help you along. Okay. So what else you need? You need a micro servo, like servo motor and a distance sensor. Okay. So here is the micro servo. Micro servo is nothing but.
Ma'am, you have not unmuted yourself.
Ma'am, your mic is still muted, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll edit it. I'll edit it. Yes, yes, I'll edit that. I'll edit that. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. No, it was not there. I have already modified it. Yes, sir. Now it is edited. Has one. Okay. 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 Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, I'll edit it. Sir, can I give you a call after half an hour? Okay, so I'll edit it and after half an hour I'll just try to contact you. Okay, 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 sir. Okay. Okay, 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 sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I had some urgent call. I couldn't miss it. It was my supervisor, so I had no option that I could. Okay, so what I did was I simply did this Arduino, and the micro servo. So this is nothing but your servo motor. Okay, you can see there are 3 pins in the servo motor. My voice is audible, right? Yeah. Is my voice audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so what I can do is if I just press R. Okay, if you press R, the servo motor rotates. Okay, I'm just rotating it so that the wires don't overlap. Okay, so you can put it in this direction. You can see there are 3 terminals in the servo motor. One is your ground terminal, one is your power, and the third one is your signal terminal. Okay, so obviously the ground can be connected to the ground here in the Arduino. There are 3 like one is your power section, one is your analog input, one is your digital pin section. Okay, so the ground can from here I can directly connect to the ground here. So we'll go on connecting that, but for the timing just drag and drop all this now. So what else I need? I need a distance sensor. Okay, what I can do is just click on search in the search tab, go to distance. So you will see there are 2 options coming up. Okay, so one is your ultrasonic distance sensor, which is like just drag and drop, then you will realize what is the difference between both of them. So just drag and drop both of them so that you can see the visualize the difference. Okay, see, I have just dragged and dropped two of these sensors, distance sensors. So in one of the sensor there are 3 terminals. Can you see that? One is your ground, one is 5 volt, one is your signal. Can you see that, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Ma'am. The other sensor has 4 terminals. This is also a distance sensor, but instead of having 3, it has 4 ports. So what is this? One is your VCC, one is your ground, one is your trigger. Let me zoom in so that you can see. So one is your VCC, one is your ground, and then one is your trigger, and then one is echo. Okay, so what happens here is, here in this 3 port case, the signal one you can connect it to the digital pin of the Arduino. Okay, here in this 4 terminal case, what you can do is the other two, like trigger and echo, both of them you can connect to this digital pin here. Okay, that's the only difference. So we will be just using this 3 terminal one. I'm just deleting this and coming out so that it is visible. Okay, so all our devices are now connected. So next what you need to do is you need to just connect those devices. So first thing is what I can do is in this servo motor, just check this is the ground. Okay. So what I can do is we can simply draw a wire and connect it to the ground of the Arduino. Okay. Where is the ground here? Ground is somewhere here. Okay. Is it clear? What you can do is just make it black color so that you can identify later as you proceed. So always use this nomenclature that whenever like this general convention that whenever you use connected to the ground, make it black in color. Okay, is it clear? Shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. So what is the next terminal of the servo? This is the power terminal. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to connect it to the power. So suppose here, then here, then this is connected to this 3.3 volt here. Okay. Why I didn't connect it to the 5 volt, I'll let you know. So just now make it a different color, suppose red color. Since I'm connecting it to the power, make it some red color. Is it clear? Yeah, clear till this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
okay. This is your signal terminal of the servo. Okay, signal means the signal has to be connected to the Arduino. Okay, so how do I connect? I will be connecting here. Okay, what I'll do? I'll make the connections here to the Arduino. I'll make the connection to the suppose the third pin. Okay, I'm making the connection here and make it some different color, not red or black, any other color. Suppose orange, suppose. Okay, we have connected it to the third pin. Clear till this, everyone? The three terminals of the servo are now connected. Yeah, everybody clear till this?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
next.
Yes, ma'am.
So next we need to connect this distance sensor. Okay, so what are the three terminals? One is your ground, 5 volt, and this signal. Okay, so from this ground, so I can directly connect this to the ground here. Okay, just make this ground and make it a black in color. All the black ground terminals, just make it black. Okay, so instead of this power, just a second, control Z. What I can do is here the digital pin is there, no? I can directly connect it to the ground here also. Okay. Instead of connecting there, what you can do is connect to the ground terminal here and make it black in color. Okay. Next, what is the next for terminal? This is the power terminal. Okay. This power terminal is supposed to be suppose this has to be see the like I'll zoom in just see how much is the power terminal. It is 5 volt. Okay.
5
So
volt.
so you need to connect it to the 5 volt terminal. So where is the 5 volt? Here. I can do is
Supermarket.
this is this 5 volt terminal connected here. And
Dad.
make it red in color.
Dad.
Just a second, one.
Dad.
Is it connected? Did you connect till this? This 5 volt I connected to the 5 volt terminal here. Clear till this? Shall I move ahead? Yeah. Clear till this, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. What is the third terminal? This is the signal terminal. Okay. So I can directly connect it to any of the digital pin of the Arduino. Suppose I connect it to the 9th or say suppose 10th pin. Okay, so I can keep it green color, let it be that color. So red is for power, black is for ground, and this is the signal connection for servo, and this green one is the signal connection for this distance sensor. So this just note that for this distance sensor we have connected it to the 10th pin of the digital digital 10th pin of the Arduino, and for the servo I have connected it to the third terminal, third pin of the third digital pin of the Arduino. Is it clear till this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is your only very simple circuit. The servo is connected. The three terminals, one is ground, one is supply, and one is the signal. Similarly, the servo distance sensor also is connected. So next thing is we need to get into the code section. So all of you open this code section, and whatever exists priorly just drag and drop and delete that. Okay. So what you can do is, Asha, can you tell me what will be the variable today? In the previous class the variable was temperature. Like depending on temperature you are deciding whether it should be whether the person has fever or not. So what could be the temperature here? Variable here. Anybody?
Distance.
Distance. So what you can do is you can blindly go and go to this create variable section and make a variable called as distance. Just type distance and press OK. Okay. So now you have all the variables with respect to distance. So next thing is what I can do is go to this notation. So this notation is just for you to understand that this is the block diagram and all. So I can go to this notation section, and what is the title block component? Just drag and drop here and give the title of this, that is smart gate. Okay, this is not mandatory. If you want you can use, if you don't want you can skip this also. This is just for you to understand, or somebody who accesses your code so that they can understand what you have done. Okay, so first thing is what I need suppose I'll go to this output section. See what is the basic concept here. Suppose there is a person who is coming near the gate. Okay, so the gate, suppose you have set a threshold like 100 or like 2 meter or 5 meter. So if the person reaches approaches 5 meter near the gate, the servo motor should rotate. Okay, it should open up. Okay, so that should happen. So what we'll do is, this is one second.
Papa Achi. Papa Achi. Papa Achi. Papa Achi.
So what I will do is just see this rotate servo pin. Okay, what I can do is if I drag and drop here, the rotate servo pin has first. This is the first thing, that your servo pin initially will be at 0, suppose. Okay, so after the condition, whatever the variable you have set as distance, and if you check the variable distance is below the threshold, then the servo motor should rotate. So what I can do is, what is the pin connection to the servo? The servo is connected to the third pin. Okay, so what I can do here is rotate servo on pin number 3. Okay, this is pin number 3 to 0 degrees. This is the default case. Clear till this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next thing is I need to check with distance, if the distance has to be compared, and then has to be compared. If it is below the threshold, the gate servo should open up, or the that should be a rotation in the servo. So what I will do is go to this variable section. Okay, so first thing here you need to check is set distance to something. Okay, so what is that? Set distance to what you will read the distance. Where will the distance be read from? Which among this will give you the distance? The Arduino or the distance sensor or the servo? Which one will give you the distance?
The ultrasonic sensor, ma'am.
The
10th
ultrasonic
pin.
sensor. Yeah, 10th pin. So yeah, 10th one. So what I'll do is, here I need to check that set distance. So what I'll do is, I need to check the input. The input is, it has to be like compared the distance. So it has to be taken from the this one. Read ultrasonic distance sensor. Okay, so I can drag and drop here. Yeah. Just see, all of you, make sure you hear that popping sound the moment you place it. Okay. If it is there is that popping sound, it indicates that it is properly placed. Okay. So what you placed? Read ultrasonic distance sensor on trigger pin. What is the pin number of the sensor? 10th. So read the ultrasonic distance sensor and trigger pin 10 and echo pin. See, echo anyway you are not using. If you would have used that 4-pin thing, you would have used the echo one. But now you are not using that echo pin. So you can use that echo pin as same as trigger, and units, let it be centimeter. Okay, we are not tampering anything with that. Clear till this much? So what we did now, we just set the rotate the servo pin on pin number 3 to 0, then set distance to distance will be read from the ultrasonic distance sensor whose echo pin is anyway not there and it is connected to the 10th pin. Echo pin is same as the trigger pin, so that's it. Okay, and the measuring unit is centimeter. Clear till this much? Shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
So move over to this control section. Okay, so control section, you can see there is this if then condition. So we need to check that if then condition here, that if the distance is below something, then the servo should be kept as it is. If the if distance is above, suppose the threshold, that means the person is not approaching the servo, let the servo be kept as it is. And when the person approaches near the gate, the servo should rotate. So I can drag and drop this one here. So what is this if condition I need to check? Obviously the variable again will come in. Okay, so I can go to this math section and you need to have a comparison. So either it should be greater than or less than kind of thing. So what I need this one. Okay, so this kind of a condition I need. But on the left hand side again, I need a variable. Okay, so that is distance. So I can put this one here. Is it clear? Is it clear till this much? So what is the
Yes,
condition
ma'am.
we need to check? If distance is less than some value, let it be, the unit is centimeter because we have set it centimeter. Suppose the value is 100 centimeters. So what I checked, if distance is less than 100, then what you need to do? Rotate the servo. Okay, so that is the output unit. What is the output? Rotate the servo. Okay, so this is the thing. So I need this one. So rotate the servo on pin number. What is the pin number here for servo? Anyone? Servo? For servo, what should be the pin number? 3. So pin number 3 to suppose I make it 90 degrees. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So look at the logic again. So what you did was rotate servo on pin number 3 to 0 degrees. Then what you checked? Set distance to, it is set to the reading from the ultrasonic distance sensor on pin number 10 and unit is centimeter. Next you check if distance is less than 100, then rotate servo pin to 90 degrees. That's it. So this completes your coding, block coding of this particular circuit. So this is auto saved, so you can go to the start simulation. Okay. Now, moment you click here, okay, just click here, then you can see this ultrasonic sensor. Like, so this is the point. You can see that one side, the left hand side is in inch, this side is in centimeter. Since we have given in centimeter, so the changes what appears here will be, we can compare with the centimeter coding. So if it is C, now if zoom out. Now this is 145 centimeter. So this servo is at 0 degree. So there won't be, the more you move away the servo, there won't be any changes. So just gradually notice as I come nearer and I come be like within 100. So there should be some rotation in the servo. So just check. Now 100 to, yeah. Can you see that everyone? The servo is rotating. Yeah. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it happening in all your codes? Just check that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the simplest of experiment that just servo motor, depending on the distance, the servo rotates. Okay, so now just I'm assigning you some modification to this. So in the previous class, what we did was a LED was used along with a temperature sensor. So if the temperature was above the threshold, the LED used to glow. So now try to merge these two concepts. So here now this is also like for pandemic you are using this, suppose. So if the person is approaching near the gate is opening up. So just check that if the, check two conditions now, that the person is approaching plus the temperature is below threshold, then only the gate should open. Okay, and if the person is approaching but the temperature is above threshold, the gate should remain closed because the person has a fever, so he should not be allowed inside the premises. So are you understanding my question, what I am asking you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. So this
Ma'am?
is the question, like, yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, is this part of task or like it is just for exploring?
No, this is the second task. Okay, your second task is combining these two.
But first task is only blinking LED with the temperature
First,
sensor.
yeah. First task is that. The
Okay,
second
ma'am.
task is combining
Combining task one and this what we have learned today.
this. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, by when
So
we have
just,
to upload the task one, ma'am?
I think I have already given the dates. I think
It is in May, ma'am.
okay. So all you have to start trying this and let me know whoever completes this, just raise your hand so that I can know who completes. Okay. All of you put down your hands, those who had raised. Those who had raised, just put down your hand and try to do whatever I asked now. That the conditions are, there are two variables now. One is your distance, one is your temperature. So both of them needs to be compared. Okay, if temperature is below threshold plus distance is like within limit, then only the door opens. This is the only condition. At every other cases, the door won't open. Okay. So try explore like doing this and let me know. Whoever does it, just raise your hand. Yeah,
Ma'am,
three of you.
ma'am, can you just repeat that part? Like, how did you check that motion near that
How
sensor,
did
ma'am?
you? I'm not able to hear you.
Distance, distance with the sensor, ma'am.
What sensor? I'm not
At the
able to hear.
ultrasonic,
Yeah, tell me the ultrasonic sensor.
how did you check the distance, ma'am? Like, you gave one input at the time the
No,
servo motor
see,
starts.
if you go to the start simulation and click here, okay, in the sensor, you can see this dot. Are you getting this kind of thing? Are you getting this way? My screen is visible,
Yes,
right?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
getting.
Okay. So this, see here, this 63.9 inch and 162.2 centimeter. So in the
Oh,
code we have set it as 100 centimeter. So the moment I drag this ball out, like away from the sensor, the distance starts increasing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the more I get it closer, it reaches somewhere. It reaches 100, and when it reaches 100, you see the changes in the servo motor. Okay. So the moment it starts reaching like 100, there are movements in the servo. It starts rotating. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
But the
motion.
moment it
I
reaches like beyond 100, there are no changes. Okay. So this is what you
okay.
did now. But I am asking you now, along with this sensor, use a temperature sensor also, which you used in the previous class. Okay. So that sensor also needs to be
Ma'am,
connected here. Yeah.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
On
Tell
a
me.
temperature sensor, we have to read it on the analog pin, right?
You have to connect it in the analog pin. Yeah. 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 And
Yeah.
which pin you connected in the previous class? You remember?
Does it really matter, ma'am?
No,
Like,
doesn't matter, but you can connect
that's
anything. Just make it in the analog
yeah.
pin and make
Okay.
wherever you connect, make the change in the code accordingly. Okay. Any pin you connect, but make accordingly the code.
Ma'am, analog pins will be same, but the we can change the digital pins, na? Like if we have taken previously minus 11, 10, or 9, we can take
That also you can change.
that analog also we can change.
Yeah.
Or is it not necessary that to put it on A1 only or A2 only?
Accordingly, you can change your code, right? Wherever
Okay,
you're
ma'am.
connecting, you change your code because the
Okay,
code
ma'am.
will change.
Okay, ma'am.
So what are we talking about?
But power for that, like temperature sensor, we have to give plus 5 volt, na?
Yeah, yeah, plus 5 volt because that is the rating of the device. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, somebody was asking something.
I was asking like for this now.
A bit louder.
Ma'am, the temperature sensor is going to do exactly what? I'm just like measure the um, temperature and like give data to the Arduino in the serial monitor, or like is there anything other than that?
No, 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 no need to put LED, nothing. Just the sensor temperature has to be read, and the variable you put, two variables you need. One is temperature, one is distance. And if the temperature case, if it is like above threshold, it has to be compared. There should be two conditions you need to check. There has to be an AND operation. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, I got that. Ma'am, what should be the threshold value? 36, ma'am.
Anything. Whatever you use, just make accordingly the changes and let me know. Okay.
Okay.
Since you're using some Celsius, no, so preferably the standard normal, like 36 should be used. If you are using Fahrenheit, then 98. But the sensor which you used was a Celsius sensor. So preferably use 36, like normal. So those who complete, just raise your hand. Just three of you. Chitnis Rajabhai, are you there or not there? Are you listening to me? Harish Kumar S, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your hands down, or is it done? Did you do this experiment or your hand is raised? That's why I'm asking you.
Yes, I'm doing, ma'am.
Okay, then put down your hand. Yeah, Vikram and Chitnis. Vikram, have you done or it's raised from before this hand? Chitnis Rajabai, you simply log in and you are not listening. Not in class, not in lab. Okay, Vikram, what about you? You are also not listening? Both of them not listening. Okay. Anyway, those who complete, raise your hand. And I'll make you the presenter so that you can share your screen and you can have a look.
Ma'am, what about the power supply, ma'am?
Power supply means
Ma'am,
you can
like
connect it to the
you have to
5
put
volt. 5 volt.
ma'am, can we connect like one wire onto the other wire, like like how it is in multisim?
Yeah, I'm not able to understand what you're asking.
Ma'am, the 5 volt is like already occupied, right? So can we can connect multiple wires inside one source?
Yeah, you can connect.
Okay.
Yes. Or that if you want, you can do a tapping also. Just the way, like from here itself, you can tap.
Ma'am, when the threshold is crossed, what are we supposed to do?
It has to be, if the threshold is crossed, it has to compare with the servo, like distance sensor.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So,
Ma'am, will it like rotate the system?
Santanu done. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
After distance, if temperature is above threshold, then it needs to compare with distance. Okay. And if that also is satisfied, then the servo rotates. And if that doesn't satisfy, servo won't rotate.
Okay.
Okay. It is an and condition. Yes, Santanu, I'm making you the
I'm
presenter.
done.
Just yeah, somebody is asking.
Yes,
Who is
ma'am.
asking? Any
We are
doubt?
done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done.
Oh, Isita. Is okay. Oh, Isita done. Okay, Santanu, first you make your presentation. Then I think Isita is there. Who else?
Ma'am,
Somebody else
Vinayak.
was also telling it. Yeah, Vinayak. Raise your hand. Keep your hand raised so that I can make you the presenter after that.
Yes, ma'am. So now it's the first condition, which is of 100 meter, is not meeting right now. 100 centimeter. So now we'll bring it in,
Okay.
and the temperature is below 36 right now. So if we'll increase, it will again go back and close the door. If the temperature of the person who is coming is below 36 or
Okay,
36,
vary your vary your temperature a little bit.
yes, ma'am. Now it's open.
No, go to your temperature sensor and vary that. So now the hot condition you are checking.
Hot condition, it gets closed, and
Yeah, every
below
condition it is
below
closed. Just one condition it is
below
like
below
open.
threshold, it will allow.
Okay, now you made the temperature to highest.
Lowest, no, ma'am. This side is lowest. This
Sorry,
side
sorry.
is highest.
Can you zoom in a bit? Can you zoom in? Yeah. Now
Minus
clear.
40.
Okay, this is minus 40. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. So
Okay,
now
if you
we'll go.
increase it, okay,
Now it's 125 degrees Celsius. Now the gate
okay.
closes.
Okay, now 125 and make the distance near. Okay, you are anyway in 85. So the
Yes, ma'am.
gate is closed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. And show me your code. What like what logic you used?
Ma'am, I'll send you the code in your personal chat, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, who else? Isita? Shall I make you the presenter? Okay.
Ma'am, I have completed, ma'am.
Those who have completed, keep raising your hand. Vinayak, raise your hand. Okay, you have raised already. Oh no. This is Isita, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
So, ma'am, right now the temperature is
Uh,
it's 25 degrees Celsius,
okay.
and the distance is just a second. The distance
160.
is 169, so it's not moving. But when it's below 100,
Just zoom out. Oh, yeah. Now it's okay. Now, okay.
it will open the gate. But now, if I increase the temperature, it is shutting the gate.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Good. Can you show me your code?
Sure,
Your
ma'am.
blocks. Your blocks. Okay.
Just
So you have checked like if double if condition, right?
Yes,
Two
ma'am.
conditions.
First is when the temperature is less, and the second one is for when it's greater.
Okay, fine, good. Then Vinayak, I'm making you a presenter.
Ma'am, don't make me a presenter. I'll show you by camera because I'm not joining on my laptop.
Okay.
I haven't. Just a second. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, visible. Okay,
So
temperature.
right now the temperature is 19 degrees Celsius and the distance is 53.8. So when I'm taking the
Yeah,
temperature to
just zoom
47
out.
degrees Celsius.
Yeah, just move a bit backward. Your servo movement is not visible. Okay, now.
Okay. Okay. So just a second, ma'am. So see, right now it's open. The temperature is less than 7 degrees
Yeah,
Celsius, and the distance is
it's less
53.8
than 9.
centimeters, and it's open. So now if I increase the temperature to something like 66 degrees Celsius, the servo is closed now, and now again my temperature is less than 19, and I'm making distance greater than 100, so it's closing again.
Okay.
And see if it's in distance and temperature is not met, so it will also not open. We close it
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Who else?
Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
didn't we use 5-volt power supply, ma'am? Because in servo, usually we use
Okay, just a
supply
second.
from 4 to
Just a second, Santanu. I'll just switch on something. Yeah, Santanu, tell me.
I mean, servo, usually we use 5-volt power supply only because right now when I was using 3.3, then it is fluctuating. Ma'am, the servo stick is fluctuating basically.
Okay, so if you're using 5 volt, is it not fluctuating?
I think it shouldn't, ma'am. I'll check and tell you.
Okay. Because actually this is I whatever manual I follow, they had given that way, so I just used because I also need to check that why this 3 and 5 is it flaky or not, that I need to check because I haven't checked myself personally. I haven't checked. So if you get any info regarding that, let me know also. Okay. So is there anybody else who has already completed? Vikram and Chitnesh are Chitnesh, you are I
Ma'am,
think
I
he
have
came.
completed, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am,
so when
those who have completed, can they leave?
okay, don't worry, we'll leave. Okay, so let me anyway just take the poll. Okay, so 10 of you have already completed. Let me take the poll, then we can.
Ma'am, I completed too.
Ma'am, I've also completed, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm completed.
Okay, fine. Let me just take a poll and then we can leave. Once they had a question, just answer this and then you can leave. Okay, 12 of you have joined. Completed. Hemant Mangal, Abhijit, Kasula Saigada, Nasis. Yeah, so when shall I make you the presenter?
visible?
Yeah, visible.
I'll just show the simulation. So yes, now I'll keep the distance over 100, so it will be closed. And now first I'll show I've kept the limit as threshold as 37 degrees, so I'll keep 40 degrees here. And distance, if I go below 100, it still won't open. Now if I reduce the temperature, it will open up. And yes, ma'am, that's pretty much it. I'll show the code. So yes, ma'am, the rotate of server pin, and then I've set the variables distance and temperature. And if the distance is less than 100, and if the temperature is less than 37, only then will it rotate. Otherwise, it will turn back to normal, which is of 0 degrees. That's it, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Good one. Okay, so all of you try to complete this, and this is your second experiment. Okay, second task. And when you upload, make sure you have snapshots of all these steps you'll undergo, and attach that in the upload all those documents along with the steps taken. Okay, whatever steps you follow, and update your project detail. I think it was not editable priorly, but I have already changed the sharing right, so you can now edit and put your team project name, your team members, all those details, and fill it by this weekend, before Monday. All of you try to complete that so that I can have a look, and if some problem is there, I will let you know so that you can change your topic also. So all of you do that before Monday. Okay. So I'll I'll download the attendance and you can leave. Those who have answered can leave. Thank you all. I'll end the meeting. I'll stop recording here and I'll end the meeting here.
Thank you, ma'am.